This tree, which has just been recognized as a biosphere resource by UNESCO, is extremely original. It is a scientific curiosity. As early as the 11th century, the argan tree is referred to by Arab historians, such as the famous Abu Ubaid ala al-Bakri, and is also cited by Ibn al-Hassan al-Hwazan, known as Leon the African, in the 16th century. The argan tree is endemic to southwest Morocco and is considered the providence of the Souss region. It is what the Nile is to Egypt. This tree provides everything. Its wood is excellent for heating and makes good charcoal. Its leaves and the pulp of the fruit constitute an undeniable food contribution for cattle.
C'est la noix d'argan qui n'est pas mûre.
This is an argan nut which is not yet ripe. Note its green color. In a month it will become a much darker brown color, and then it will be really ripe and ready for extraction of argan oil.
Vraiment mûr et qu'il est utilisé pour en extraire l'huile d'argan.
The fruit provides an edible oil, which is extensively used by the population in the preparation of traditional dishes. In the cosmetic industry, its virtues are renowned. Its uses in pharmaceutical products are becoming more and more known, all of which gives it an international dimension. The first stage in the process of argan oil production is called gathering. This occurs after maturing of the fruit in June, until the month of August in forest areas where village families have life tenancy. Our argan tree is approximately 5 centuries old. Our ancestors evoke its good fortune, but also the curse it holds if it is desecrated. Cattle which eat its nuts inevitably perish. Oil extracted from its nuts never brings good fortune to its user. Legend tells us that a villager once fed his goats with branches of the sacred argan tree. That evening, a jackal killed a large part of his flock.
Comme vous voyez, je suis dans mon vrai domaine autant qu'animatrice de projet de conservation.
As you can see, I am in my element here as community facilitator of the Argan Conservation and Development Project. Here we are in the headquarters of the Tissalewine cooperative. I will try to translate into the local language, because all the women in the region are Berbers. I will start with Lalla Sara. Can you tell me what you are doing now? I am sorting and pounding the argan nuts. What are they used for? The pulp is used for fodder for cows and goats. Then we extract the oil. Once gathering is finished and the fruit has been dried in the sun, the fruit is decorticated and the nuts pounded. Extraction of the argan oil is a cottage industry, mostly carried out by women. Once the nut has been extracted, the almond is roasted, then ground using a hand mill. A paste is thus obtained, which is then hand-mixed using a traditional process, constantly adding warm water. The oil is finally collected by decanting. The oil cake is a food rich in oil for cattle. The extraction of 1 liter of virgin argan oil requires 8 hours of continuous labor and ingenious family know-how.
L'un des problèmes aussi de la dégradation de l'arganier, c'est le débranchage
One of the problems of the decline of the argan tree is debranching or pruning. Here is a tree which has been mutilated. This branch here was removed 2 weeks ago to reach the nuts that were on it.
Prendre les noix qui sont dessus. Parfois on l'utilise également comme un pâturage.
Sometimes the villagers allow their herds to graze on the argan trees as they have many leaves. Mining of natural resources in the area of the Argan Biosphere Reserve will sooner or later engender an ecological catastrophe, for which it will be impossible or extremely difficult to find solutions. Several premonitory signs are already announcing this catastrophe. The encroaching desert, menacing crops and human settlements, requires urgent action to be taken.
Comme mon collègue Asiki a déjà mentionné, le problème de la disparition de l'arganier dans la région, le gouvernement du Maroc a demandé au gouvernement allemand.
As my colleague Aziki has already mentioned, faced with the problem of the decline of the argan tree in the region, the government of Morocco requested support from the Federal Republic of Germany to find a solution to safeguard the argan forest. Thus, several studies were carried out between 1994 and 1999. In 1995, this task was entrusted to the GTZ, who elected to develop an approach with the participation of the population, both to preserve the argan forest and to develop the rural population living within the argan forest. One of the results of this project was that the argan forest was recognized worldwide by UNESCO as an Argan Biosphere Reserve in December 1998.